with you this morning. Let's quickly start. How do we usually start? We start by the fact that you drop your name and the location where you are joining us from. I'm Chairman Aridoh, and welcome to today's episode of Forex Live Trading with Aridoh. This is always being empowered by DAOM Empire. So let's get started. As you are joining in, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share this video. Let's see what the market has in store for us today, and let's get started right away. So looking at the chart right here, I'm seeing an opportunity on US oil. I talked about this setup that we took a loss from. I was not there on Monday. I was with Jeffrey Benson on Monday. If not, I will have repositioned myself to catch this buy. But nevertheless, that has gone. So right now we are looking like we have a setup right here. Okay, so we have a manipulation that happens here. So after the manipulations happen, we then have a break of structure to the downside, which is obviously seen here. So after the break of structure, looking at it properly, yes, it's a break of structure. You can see it's a break of structure. If you have to shift it here, it broke below, and if we have to do it this way, so we have a break of structure, not on both. And okay, this is what I'm seeing as my inducement. Okay, as my inducement, this is what I'm seeing, and I am seeing this as my POI. Simple concept complete. I'm seeing this as my POI. Okay, so I'm seeing this as my POI. So this trade right here, I'll be setting a limit because everything I'm looking for is complete. So yeah, everything I'm looking for in this trade is complete. So let's hope for the best. So firstly, we just got ourselves another setup today. So moving on, let's see how our trade is faring. This trade is still in profit, playing around. But yesterday, was it USD/JPY? We smashed nice TP on USD/JPY yesterday. Let me quickly break this trade down for us. I'm still going to do a proper breakdown today. You can see we took a loss here. Even though I didn't take the loss, I closed with little loss. I think I closed somewhere around here, close to the entry. I closed here. That was last week, because last week market was very choppy. So now, after the market now invalidate the setup, I knew for certain that the market will come back to reclaim it. So look at what the market did. It came back after disrespecting. It came back, was expecting maybe it's going to sell from here. That was why I said I'm going to be using excuse me. Sorry for that. So that's why I said I'm going to be using confirmation. If not, this trade, if I have positioned myself to catch this sell, it will have been another loss. So upon waiting for confirmation, I could see that market disrespect it again. And there's a principle that I know that market usually follow, is that market does not usually disrespect a POI more than 2 times. By the 3rd time, it's going to actually respect it. So for me to be sure, I just had to do what? When the market now came back to the same POI, I waited for a break of structure to the upside, and I get my POI here, and then we get a nice 1 to 2 right there. Okay, so that is that about this USD/JPY trade. You can see, so I waited for a break of structure to the upside. After getting the break of structure to the upside, I position myself with a POI right here, and then if you are in my Telegram channel, you will see that I posted this trade with my entry and everything. So that's the opportunity we caught yesterday, and it was a TP smashed, Now moving on to now let's now go through all the pairs I have on my watch list. Aside from the fact that I've talked about the US oil, that I've seen this trade since I think late yesterday. I was now like, okay, this morning I'm going to do a proper analysis on it and see. So right now we have a setup on this, and so we are going to wait for it to actually activate for us and nicely play out. Okay, so moving on, let's start with AUD USD, ladies and gentlemen. AUD USD, I'm supposed to actually cut this trade, but I'm not convinced about this trade. Why?